Welcome to the 7 Minute Sting, a series about the Australian Stingrays and the women who will make it great. And today I'm joined by a woman who likes her work days to start early and finish late. Julia Cabai, how are you, my friend?
Hello. Thanks for having me. I'm good.
All right, very nice.
Another busy day.
Another busy day for you, buddy. You love packing it in. It's just who you are.
Always.
Can you tell me why, out of all the things you could do with your life, you wanted to try out to be an Australian Stingray?
Well, I don't know. It's sort of Frisbee was a thing I had knew nothing about until I reached university. And it was sort of a thing I happened to come across at like O-Week. And just from that moment onwards, I've just been walked into every single thing because every sort of opportunity that came my way, I was like, yes, because I've fallen in love with the community, the sport, and just everything that sort of came with. Kept saying yes to all these different things, and I got to a point where someone suggested, "Oh, like this is happening. Like, why don't you give it a go?" I was like, I have nothing to lose. I got to meet a heap of new people and made a heap of new friends from it. So, 100% no regrets. And yeah, I think Frisbee just sort of draws people in that sense. And I think it all comes down to like community and the people. And then the sport's just a fun thing on the side.
Yes, it's powerful. The fun bit on the side is powerful, but the people are really important. Yeah. Speaking of the people and the Stingrays, do you know any like ex-Stingrays from the last 10 years who've like been a role model for you or have told you about the team or just someone relevant in your life?
Yeah, there's a fair few down in Victoria, and I've like been very privileged to play against some of them and to also like share some really close bonds with others. Like I've played. Michelle Phillips, or Mish was my coach for my first club season last year, and then she was my player coach for this season, and she coached also my Deakin uni. So I've grown up sort of my Frisbee thing with her, and having her as a role model, and probably I can say one of my close friends as well. It's been amazing to hear from her experiences, and then the international people that she draws from that as well, and then AMUC, and then seeing people from all over Australia, and then like I think I met Danny at AMUC and realized like who she is and how big of a deal she is and how awesome it is to watch her play. It's amazing and awesome to have so many women such strong role models in all sort of different aspects. Like you see them at APL, you see them playing against them in club season. It's great.
Yeah, so good. And you are now like going to be one of those people. Like you'll be back at your club team in a couple of years, and now you're bringing people along and lifting up and doing the whole journey. Like this is what's happening now, Julia.
Yeah, it's scary, but I don't know. I'm happy to take it as it comes, and keep building those cool memories and stuff like that, and improving my Frisbee because that's definitely something I'm looking forward to.
It'll help your credibility if, just like Michelle Phillips, you win a gold medal at the as a Stingray. But we've got a month and a half.
That's the goal.
It's a good goal. It's a good goal. So tell me about the campaign so far. We're roughly halfway through. We're a month away from leaving the country. What's it been like?
Oh, it's been amazing. I mean, we kicked it off in Melbourne with our first training camp, and I think that was the first time all of us sort of all got together. And I know other people had obviously played with each other beforehand against each other, but to face and play with them and learn our different structures and learn sort of a different nuances were amazing. And then we further strengthened it with our little tournament as well in Sydney. The weather was trying, but I think that bonded us even more together, and I've just loved it. I've loved the connectivity also like online. Like we've got a little group chat where we're posting each other or sharing different things and highlights to sort of motivate each other. And it's definitely motivated me. Like you said, I'm very busy, so it's good to have that as a little side hustle and just to remember like, all right, keep going strong, keep pushing. And also just to laugh at the funny things we've been up to in our different states and everything and the different weather. Melbourne definitely hasn't been pulling through the good weather. Sydney has been, and like WA. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to this training camp coming. I think this is where we'll sort of really build that chemistry that we've got. And like now we've got our lines to keep pushing through and strengthen it and just get to know all the different little things that we all appreciated with like in our game style and just learn off each other. So it's building up. It's like we're getting to that big building threshold where come Worlds, come 24s, I think we'll just take it home, hopefully.
Yeah. So we have had a selection camp, 2 training camps. We've had a national season. We're into our 3rd camp in the end of this week. Then we have 2 weeks, another camp, and then we go 2 weeks after that. What do you think about this camp that's coming up? Are there things you think we should achieve, or are there bits that you think will be like will come up or could come up? Or like, what's in your mind as you're planning for this camp in a week?
Well, everyone's been on the grind, like ever since nationals. I think the team as a unit has just been pushing and pushing, and I think this camp will be a good way to show off the work that everyone's been doing and how much effort they've been doing to strengthen themselves, their throws, their agility, and everything like that. But I think most importantly, I think it's just to build chemistry. Like, all of us are from different states, different clubs. I think to unify and to become sort of one big team and to understand how each other work, I think this is what this training camp is going to be about. And then we can push through with our last one that's coming in June. But I think this will be a really good bonding opportunity. I think a really good place for us mentally as well to just be like, okay, we've got this coming on. Let's all push for this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. We've only got about 40 seconds left. Well, I'm fascinated by something you said. Do you build chemistry on the field or do you build it off the field? You do both. Like, what's the relationship between 30 seconds, the on and the off?
Well, I think if you're building chemistry off field, it comes through naturally in your game. That's why you have such an extended season, for instance, the club season. It's to build that chemistry both on and off field. It's why you do all these fun group things and fun team things. And I think it really reflects as a player, and it builds you as a player by able to create that chemistry as well. Yeah.
You pitch a good vision, Cabai. Real good vision of a united team and a good performing group. Very excited, and thank you for coming here this evening.
Thank you.
Good on you, Julia.
See you this weekend. Bye-bye.
Yeah.